Welcome to another amazing episode of the Beerfoil Hat Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, but we are minus one because he got hungover. And yeah, so Walker, if you're listening to this episode, even if you're listening to this episode, we are not praying for you.
Enjoy the headache, sir.
So I'm Victor, like always.
And I'm Ace.
So yeah, it's just the two of us. It's gonna be weird because normally Walker's with me, or we don't do it. So in other words, it's just me and the bro. Or how does that saying go? Brother from another mother. But we have the same mother. Because it doesn't work. Because it'd be different. Like it would be a sister from a different mister. But yeah, no, it does that. That does not work.
We stayed the same gender though.
Exactly. So I got this new. It's cowbell. I wonder how this is gonna fucking taste. Okay.
You sounded almost disappointed if you had.
They don't have fucking the one I like at Foodland. And the other one I like at Foodland fucking sold out.
No.
Yeah, so I had to do it. This one. So.
And I, as always, have a coffee.
Oh, it still smells good. Oh, you know what? Still tastes good. I don't care. So we have no topic for this episode. So we're just gonna do another Beerfoil Hat Chat. So did you catch anything for wrestling yet?
Sorry, I'm trying to finish the last bite of my donut.
Fucking imbecile. Thinks he can come on the show eating. We're not this fucking stupid thing you can tap your nails to.
Oh, no ASMR. Thank you. So I watched Raw. I fell asleep during SmackDown. I didn't even watch all of AEW Dynamite this week.
Oh, yeah?
But I was reading that Punk's supposed to be coming back.
Well, I fucking hope so.
I was reading a little bit ago, and I kind of was thinking to myself, like, where'd he go? After fucking, well, it's not a SummerSlam Survivor Series.
I think so. But
that pay-per-view with both him and AJ were on it. They were there, and I don't even think they showed up at Raw the next night. They just it was WrestleMania. Because Roman took the... Oh, yeah, it was since Mania.
Yeah, since Mania. But he grinded, though.
When a couple weeks after Mania, I was reading that he had some beef backstage because of the way Roman got over and whatnot, and he was throwing one of his typical CM Punk fucking...
I know the business isn't out. You just fuck me over.
So I was like... And just recently, I was watching Raw again. I was like... haven't said anything about CM Punk.
Yeah.
But then yesterday morning, I think I was reading from one of my sites there that he's supposed to be back in time for SummerSlam. Both him and AJ are within the topics of creative, I guess. So
yeah, there's I think Triple H said something about like on Cody Rhodes' podcast about CM Punk, AJ Styles, and even Cody being on creatives.
Oh yeah, they definitely got a big hand in their push, and not even necessarily their push, but like creative in general. I'm pretty sure they're all putting their heads together. Like we've said before, those three, I don't think we've talked so much about AJ, but bringing him into the conversation is actually brilliant.
AJ will be good because he knows every company inside out.
Not only that, when he was with TNA, he was TNA through and through. He kept denying WWE and fucking every other indie company or whatever that wanted to lock him down because he was so loyal to TNA and New Japan or All Japan or whatever.
I think it was All Japan, I think.
But yeah, he was very fucking loyal to that. So he also stuck around and seen some of the best and some of the worst storylines TNA ever produced. I think he'd be a brilliant mind adding in with Cody, CM Punk, and watching WWE Unreal. I have no faith in Hunter as creative anymore.
No, Triple H doesn't know what he's doing.
No, you can so tell he was given scripts through the entire fucking Attitude Era. He has no idea how to book a match or how to even like build anything. He's just like, yes.
Only thing he got good with is with the daughter. That's it. That's all he was good with.
Well, that's all you need to do, right? Fuck it. It's not about who you know. It's who you fuck.
Exactly. and then I was trying to remember, like back in the Attitude Era where the guy had cut off his wiener.
Yamaguchi's on, and fucking Kai and Tai. Oh, I chop it up, pee.
Yeah, I thought it was Triple H for the longest time, but it
was Val Venus.
Yes, Val Venus.
Because he was banging fucking Mr. Yamaguchi's daughter.
Yeah, like imagine having that kind of shit right now.
Man, even saying that, have you ever watched like a Kai and Tai match? The Funaki and Taka Michinoku, they were the Chinese guys who were holding Val Venus in that bit. They were the guys holding up his arms. So when they used to come in, they would grab a mic and interrupt shit on Sunday Night Heat, and they would talk Japanese into the mic so the audience around them would hear it.
Yeah.
But they'd have Shane McMahon and fucking, do you remember Mean Street Posse, his really fucking fancy looking henchies that used to hang around with him?
Yeah.
They wore like sweater vests and shit. It would be them on mics backstage ad-libbing what they're saying. And they'd be, Taka and Funaki would be like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr," angrily pointing at them. And Shane McMahon would be back there with Joey Abs like, "And I hated the taste of that fucking the tofu and shit last night. It was terrible. I feel bad now. I'm going to shit my pants." Like, you couldn't do these things anymore. And like, it baffles me that Hunter is so lost right now when he was such a focal point of that era, so involved. But then you really look at it and it's like, damn, that dude was just reading from the script.
Yeah, he has no like imagination.
No, he wasn't part of anything else.
I can't say imagination without saying imagination with the arms. But yeah, it's just because apparently you started watching Unreal.
No, oh yeah, I finished both seasons. I trucked through season 2 actually.
So like, on a personal standpoint, how do you feel about this, how they brought like what happens in the business to the outer world?
I think it's a great idea for a show. I don't think it should be on Netflix. I think you should have to look for that. If WWE wants to do that and wants to shut down fucking kayfabe and just blow it completely out of the water, don't give it to the same channel that is broadcasting Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
NXT still has a CW contract. They're still like on actual TV, I'm pretty sure, as well as Netflix.
Yes, because if you go on Amazon Prime, you can
still watch Netflix or watch NXT. Yeah.
No, not NXT. AEW.
You can do that on the TSN app too, because we're in Canada.
Oh yeah, we live in Canada.
But you have to fucking pay a ridiculous price for TSN Plus, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's like fucking stupid everything. Like,
but like, I think that would be great if WWE kept it as a YouTube show. Put it on their YouTube channel. If it was on YouTube,
it would be awesome because you can. If you look it up,
you're looking for behind the scenes there. You're not watching Raw and then being like, "Hey, watch how they made it." Being like offered to you as the next show to watch. Yeah. I still real to me, damn it.
I like to follow a Facebook group called Still Real to Us. And I'll always say, like, yes, wrestling is predetermined. It's not fake. It's
so it's the Spider-Man movie, for fuck's sakes. But who's still paying $30 a person to go watch it? Like, I hate that argument, man. You know it's fake, right? Yes. I am well aware movies and TV shows are fake.
we are aware that it's entertainment. We are aware. But the thing is, does it beat that people can actually get fucking killed? Yeah. Look at Owen Hart. Like if you look up because like they brought it up in Mr. McMahon in the documentary series.
That was really good.
Oh,
I think that was really bold for Netflix to release that, as well as signing that huge multi-billion-dollar deal with WWE.
Well, I think they did it before.
It was filming before it, because like the last or second last episode or something, you get to watch Vince McMahon receive the phone call, and Bruce and everybody in the background like, shit. It actually happened.
Yeah.
God damn it. You guys got it? I remember watching Bruce Pritchard's reaction when he got the call. He's like, oh, man, you guys were recording, weren't you? Like, yeah, man.
Did you ever watch the Hulk Hogan one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watched that one, too.
Even that one, though, like, I don't know.
Well, like, Triple H came out and says, I didn't fire Hulk Hogan.
No, I didn't fire Terry Bollea. I fired Hulk. No, sorry,
No,
you are right.
yes,
I didn't fire Hulk Hogan. I fired Terry Bollea.
Yeah, and for people to see that, like, that actually makes sense because he's not firing someone that basically made wrestling what wrestling is.
I remember when he put out when he first came back to WWF with the fucking red and yellow feathered boa and shit.
Yeah.
And like he put out that first biography, and it was an autobiography, and I was over the hills for it. I remember Papa bought it for me. I read it that night. That was where like 90% of the Hulk Hogan memes of today come from. Where in that biography, he's like, "Yeah, man, I went to school with fucking Lars Ulrich, James Hetfield. I was almost the bassist in Metallica before Cliff Burton stepped the fuck in."
Yeah,
and I remember reading this shit as a kid, and I'm like, "Man, this guy's a fucking legend." And then I grow up, and I'm like, "Damn, even the man's autobiography was a work. What the fuck?"
And like he's sitting there. And like, who was it? I think it was a wrestler guy that like went to one of the shows. So, yeah, a 6'4" giant playing the bass guitar. Why is he doing this? And the thing is, he liked playing music.
And that's where like everybody back then he was able to get away with that shit because there was no social media or people to dig up all these old posts. Yeah, Hulk Hogan was in like a fucking Motown type band, and he was this giant hulking surfer fucking giant man in the back of all these tiny little black dudes playing this tiny little bass with his gorilla fingers and shit.
Yeah.
But him doing that years later transferred into his autobiography. Yeah, I almost stepped into Metallica there for a good second.
Yeah.
And like so many other things. And then you realize all the shit he did behind the scenes at WWF in his first run, like with Ultimate Warrior and shit when he got fired in the 90s. The shit he did to WCW after they dug him out of the fucking ground. The shit he did to WWE after they dug him back out of the ground again. And then to finally see Hunter do what he did last year at Raw and bring out Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart. And the entire stadium in unison booed that man, and he's still like, "Yeah, brother."
and like in the documentary, he's like, "Yeah, I've been around the block where they booed and cheered me, so I didn't give a fuck."
But then I'm pretty sure it was in the Hulk Hogan documentary. You hear Jimmy Hart like, "Man, we fucking told them. We're like, Hulk, this is not gonna go over well. They're gonna fucking boo ya. We shouldn't do this, man." He's like, "Nah, Jimmy, what are you talking about? Let's go do it, brother."
and then I think I'm almost done it, but then he turns out like, "Yeah, like I try not to get too much political, but I got the call. And I did it." He fucking, I think it was a Trump rally, and he ripped off his shirt and says, "Vote for Trump." Like
even of all that shit, you hear Jimmy Hart in that episode, or maybe it was an interview I watched on some other fucking documentary. But Jimmy Hart's like, out of everything that went down, we were talking to Hunter and a gorilla, and the only thing he told us, "Jimmy, don't let the flag touch the ground. They'll rip you apart even more if the flag touches the ground."
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, man, you're not even worried about Hulk Hogan saying the N-word or something. Don't let the flag drop, Jimmy Hart.
That makes no fucking sense to me, because even Vince did that.
Right?
And like,
Do-Rag Vince was legendary. And no matter how hard any wrestling company ever since or fucking come to be will never ever be able to touch that segment.
No.
Like, not even that the N-word segment. The whole Do-Rag Vince thing where he was champion of ECW, strutting around.
And then, like, the perfect thing is he said it in front of John Cena.
It was John Cena, and then as Vince walked away, it panned out to Booker T and Sharmella, and that's where the fucking tell me he didn't just say that.
And then apparently when Hulk Hogan said it, fucking, he went to Booker T. He's like, hey, man, like, I didn't mean this. I don't care. You can fucking say it.
But then Booker T, of all fucking people, will go on some other podcast or his own podcast and be like, I always hated Hulk Hogan. Man said nigger every other word. I hated that, man. Always politicating himself. Always ripping on the black people. Hulk Hogan hates black people. And I'm like, man, whoa, pick a side.
He does. It's his side. That's why.
Whatever side I'm not looking at.
It's funny because I'm playing because they did a new thing in 25 for wrestling.
Yeah.
So you can do the class because you can play the universe. So you can do like all the matches and dictate who wins or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can play a superstar.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
So I've been playing CM Punk. Right now, my rival is Jey Uso. And all I can hear in the background is fucking Booker T. All I can hear.
Whipping him out by the woodshed.
Oh, look, you just give him an Irish rip. Look at that. And then you can even play Hulk Hogan in it, too. Any Iron Sheik, any old wrestler you can play versus everybody in the new roster. It is hilarious.
So you know how a couple episodes ago I brought up that Sony was bringing up that dictated pricing or whatever, geared pricing or whatever.
Yeah, if you pay for
Xbox has started to do the same thing.
Ooh.
So it's not necessarily everybody gets a different discount, but they're now discounting groups of games. So because I play a lot of sports and first-person shooter games, I'm not going to see all those indie game ads. I'm not going to see strategy game ads. I'm only going to see sports and other ones. So they're gearing more to what I see and giving me deals and pushing those deals that are already in the store. But I don't have to look for those anymore. I don't have to filter through all the other shit that they have.
It just pops up.
It just pops up. So now my feed, instead of getting like fucking all the games, Silas and Alex, randomly play on my Xbox, those don't show up anymore. Even on like when I'm looking to download new games in Game Pass, the games that I play or the genres I play are bumped right up to the top now.
Yeah. So it'd be like, oh no, I've actually been noticing that because it'd be like more sports and Call of Duty for me.
Yeah. So they're definitely working the algorithms and changing things,
which is smart. They're picking things of what you actually play more, and then trying to get you to pay more.
Right? It's still tweaking how I'm going to spend my money, or changing how I want to spend my money, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's, I find it convenient that I don't have to see all these fucking Barbie or fucking like Minecraft and Fortnite and shit on my Xbox now. It's just all NBA, 2K, or fucking Fallout, it's Call of Duty and shit.
Well, yeah, because like right now it's just been like playing wrestling, golf, and Minecraft. That's it. Nothing else.
Silas keeps getting me to play Minecraft. Can't do it.
It's but I've been playing this ever since it came out. That's the problem. That is
even when it came out. Like, I don't know, man. It's just we grew up with Lego. That's Lego on the TV. It's the exact same reason why I have never, ever sat down and played more than like one try of Wii bowling or like one run through Link's crossbow training.
Don't you fucking dare make fun of Wii bowling.
The Wii baffled me as a fucking game, considering the time that it came out. Oh, we're starting this health conscious thing. Like everybody should. We got to get exercising, get outside, get. Nintendo's like, fuck you, you do. Run in your living room. And it just always baffled me because like the games that came out for fucking or that were promoted for the Wii was
Wii
like
Sports.
Wii Sports or Wii Fit or Wii Yoga or like Wii Bowling. And fucking there was one like Wii Lawn Darts and I was like, man, we used to be able to do that IRL.
Yeah, and look, we're like, but that was the thing, was to get kids to play inside.
Yeah, I know. At a time that they would just initially had started like, hey, you guys should get out more. We're noticing obesity starting to pick up. We should get up. Get up.
No, we're going to hit the grave train. Say, hey, pick this game up and play inside.
Yeah, fuck it. You could stay in the living room.
Well, I remember. You remember Alex, my big friend?
Yeah.
So he had a Wii, and since we never had one, like I would go over his place to fucking play it. And of course, me being the active one I am, I usually stand up to fucking play it. So I legit turned to him, I'm like, why don't you get the fuck up and play it? And he gets up, starts playing, and his mom walks in. First thing she says, "Oh my God, you're standing up playing Wii Sports." I'm like, did your mom just say that? Yeah, I normally just sit down and play it. I'm like, you fucking lazy cunt.
See, that was another thing. The people who just wanted to play it as video games were like, I'm not stand up. Are you kidding me? It's the audacity, Nintendo.
Like, it's so much better standing up playing it. Because, like, when we had it next door, I would have to be behind the couch to get a strike.
See, that was something that, like, every time I go to set it up for the kids or something, that would piss me off. Trying to make the sensor thing work, like.
Oh, that's why I like the fucking what they have now for the VR. All you need to do is like look at the VR that you have like the circle, or it makes the map out for you, and you just edit it to make the whole fucking room.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I'll show you when if the controllers are charged. But if you put the headset on, because the cameras are on the headset, it's not the old style anymore.
Okay.
So it basically does the Xbox Connect thing and does the 3D room, but it will pick up all the toys on the floor and make a small area for you because there's shit in the floor.
Yeah.
But you can take the remote and move it and make a huge circle so you can fucking move.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's best for like Beat Saber and shit.
See, VR, that's cute. I think VR is so cool. I like it.
Oh man,
I wish.
No.
I can't physically play VR. I remember we got the kids fucking these headsets that you would slide your phone into.
Yeah.
It had a couple mirrors in the lenses,
yeah.
so it made what you were watching 3D. It came with like a roller coaster, like.
Oh yeah, we have
that.
Jack liked it. Jack liked the roller coaster.
I put that fucking thing on. I puked. Straight up. And this was just a headset that you slid a phone into. I puked the second it started. I was like, nope, can't do that.
Oh man, I'm like the only one that can play that shit.
Oh, I can't, man. And so I hope with the advancements that we've had so far, maybe
it's even worse.
I bet.
Because I have a game, because I played it for the PS4 because I had the first gen of VR, but I was able to play with the controller because I didn't have the joysticks because it didn't come over yet. But like it's called the Exorcist game. No, the Exorcist. So like you're basically doing like little missions and shit.
Okay.
Like episodes, like you go to a church, and I'll show you the trailer for it. So, oh my god.
Okay.
Let's just say Tori scared her. She fucking almost pissed herself playing it. Because like you're playing a homicide detective, so you get a weird call. Oh yeah, there's a homicide at the church. Whenever you go there, fucking dead priest in the thing they talk in, and you see a fucking pig head on the priest, and then you go to the Virgin Mary fucking statue. It's all fucking bleeding. You go to a room, you find some tape, you put them in, you listen to it. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. And then you go back, everything's fucking moving. You see this fucking huge fucking creature behind the pews, and like, what the fuck? The fucking chairs are pointing at you.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. And then you have this fucking like exorcist like thing for fucking first timers with a crucifix in it, and fucking holy water spray, a fucking torch. So you're going to his fucking house, and fucking course you gotta fucking hear the whole weird noises. So I just grab it, fucking my hand's shaking, legit shaking, and you can see the crucifix shake because I'm shaking. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it. And then you gotta go to a sane asylum. Same shit.
So it's like Resident Evil almost.
No. Like you're legit because you gotta do you gotta look for clues and shit. So you're trying to pinpoint what's going on.
Huh. Yeah,
I'm stuck on a level right now because you gotta go in a basement of closed down a metal board and somewhere in buck nowhere in Europe. And no. Because like you're trying to do your shit, and you see like body bags everywhere, and like, all you see is whoop whoop whoop. No.
Did you know what?
What? Let's pull this out. No. But then, have you ever heard of Phasmophobia?
No.
Oh, that's a ghost hunting game.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fucking another game you play in the VR. Fuck that shit too. Basically, what would be a perfect example for that game? Have you seen Ghost Ghost Hunters?
Yeah.
And Ghost Adventures and shit.
Yeah.
Basically that, but you gotta pinpoint what fucking ghost you're dealing with. And if you die, you die. You get hands across your face and done. It's fucked because it's all voice activated. It's fucking bullshit. Because if you're hiding, I had to delete the game because it was so bad with the kids. Because if the kids start crying or fucking wailing because you're in a ghost hunt, you're fucked.
That's some Silent Hill shit there.
Yes.
I'm good.
You have to fucking hide. And you will see this ghost come towards you, and holy shit, they're like, no. I played that game first on a Sunday, drunk off my ass at 2 in the morning. I had to go to work for like fucking 5 o'clock, and and the cat brushed my legs, and I almost pissed myself. It was not funny. And I was playing on a fucking laptop. Because it was a PC game before going to fucking PlayStation.
Man, I miss old PC games.
And when it came on the PlayStation, I can't even fucking play it anymore.
Really?
Because Walker has it, so we try to play it, you can't even fucking talk to each other.
The servers don't work anymore?
No, the servers work, it's just something's wrong with the audio, so you can't talk to somebody.
Huh.
Because if you think...
maybe you're not supposed to.
No, you're supposed to. Because there's another game that does it too. Because I know Minecraft has the new mod for it for a PC, where if you're playing with people, the farther you are, you cannot hear them. But the closer you are, the louder they get.
Yeah. So
that's what Phasmophobia does. So if you're around a group, okay, whatever, it's fine. But if you're not near anybody, all your the shit you hear when you're watching a scary movie, and like, oh fuck, this is gonna be a jump scare soon. So yeah, awesome. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to play those games.
You're too much of a bitch.
No, straight up, man. I'd fucking spin my head around, the room would move, and I just...
And that's the thing, too. If you have that fucking outline, you walk.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, my head can't comprehend that.
That's the thing with VR. Only certain people can do it. But holy fuck, I can't...
I'm glad I don't have to spend $15,000 on a fucking new console, though. That's a plus. I see those videos of the people getting the Oculus that they like have to devote a room in their house to. It's got a big stainless steel cage they step inside, hook up to.
Okay, that's cool.
Treadmill and fucking weird bearing thing around their waist and whatnot. I'm like, what's for a video game, man?
Yeah.
I thought the Wii was fucking retarded, and you're developing a room in your house for this.
You know how cool that would fucking be?
Again, I'd put it on, fucking look.
Imagine if you're able to not be able to have the, let's say a let's say a 10x10 frame where it's all treadmill. You can go all over.
No, that's the thing.
Hold on. Because if you're going to play Call of Duty, you're going to have to fucking dive for that shit.
Okay, I haven't seen anybody play Call of Duty, but I watched this one fucking person. They put they went into Skyrim, okay, and they had this thing that they hooked up.
That would be so.
And cool. They also put on this weird heating, cooling helmet thing, and surround sound, and voice activation, and full on integrated themselves into it to the point where they had sensors on their hands and knees and chest and shit for pain. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching this person play Skyrim screaming, and one video is their screen and what they're doing and shit.
And then Skyrim.
And then the other screen is a camera mounted behind them to see how they actually look. And it is the most retarded looking thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, you're sitting there running on the spot, trying to spin. Like, how I'm swinging on this fucking swivel chair right now is the movement they have.
Oh my god.
But they're like, yeah. I yelling because they have to shout at dragons and shit like that, and like actually throwing spell. And like, I bet if your fucking brain eyes can comprehend that shit without dying, yes, that's probably cool. But the way it looked without viewing the game, man, it looked. You know that movie Ready Player One?
Yeah.
It looked like that dude probably looked like sitting on his weird bed in the fucking trailer hotel thing.
Oh man, that's fucking funny. I do gotta say, Skyrim would be sweet as shit though.
I don't know, man. Like, at what point is like?
But I would seriously put all that gear on just for the first starting of the game. Oh, you're awake. Just for that and fuck off. Or just like turn around. I just think, what did I do last night? Oh, you're awake. Oh, fuck. How the fuck did I end up here? How many ales did I have?
Or put someone in it who's hungover.
No, that's when he put someone in the roller coaster. Because there's you know the Dark Pictures games, like Man of the Dawn.
I think so. They're like storytale games.
Yeah.
Telltale games,
yeah,
right? They go in chapters and it's like clicking through.
Yeah, so they have that for a roller coaster. So of course I bought it, and you just sit there and just fucking shoot shit. But yeah, things come at you and it's kind of terrifying. It's a lot more fun than the roller coaster itself, but yeah. But I don't know, because Jack really liked the dinosaur one, and T-Rex gets to your fucking face when you look at it. Yeah, he loved it.
See, if I wouldn't puke, I think that'd be really fucking cool to like eat a cap or two of mushrooms. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to some fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's all you need is some mushrooms. All you need. I don't know, better than shrooms. Hit of acid, and then do it.
No, if they hit acid, you don't need the fucking VR system. You can just go talk to the trees.
No, imps. Remember the imps.
Man, last year we signed the boys up for baseball. Both the boys were playing baseball. One of their games was in Hanover.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm like, oh, cool, I wonder where the baseball diamond is. And it's across from the field that I used to play at in high school. There was never a field there or a ball diamond there in high school. It was just a field. People kind of played soccer. There was this big grassy field behind the ball diamond.
Yeah.
I dropped acid one day and ended up in that park thinking that all the fucking trees around me were dinosaurs. And then fucking 20 some odd years later, I'm back there and I'm like, this place looks familiar. And I'm like, halfway through the game, I'm like, why in the fuck does this field in Hanover seem so fucking familiar? This is obviously a new ball diamond. And I was just like, it clicked all of a sudden, like a fucking hit in the game. I was like, oh, I remember this.
There's Barney over there. There's Littlefoot there.
No, it was real dinosaurs, I swear.
That's fucking hilarious.
I turned to Michaela and she's like, what's wrong? I was like, I remember why this field's so familiar now. She's like, of course you do. You used to fucking live here. And I'm like, no. This spot in particular.
I was going to think about what happened and what I was doing. Oh, that's fucking funny. Like, I was legit talking to a guy and at work, and I'm like, because he was talking about like one of his buddies. I'm like, yeah, I had a story like that. It's because my brother told me about it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah. Apparently my brother was in a car with a whole bunch of people, and one chick he was supposed to be with, and had a bong between his legs, and the cop stopped him, and the cop turned around and saw them in it. And says, oh, if you guys have anything to say it now. And the first thing he said, there's a bong between my legs. I'm not supposed to be with her. And then he was like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah, but it gets better. He's like, okay, how? And then he gets to the cop car and then realizes he's got shrooms in his pocket and fucking eats them. He's like, really? I'm like, yep. I can't imagine how the fuck that ride went.
So now that the statute of limitations has passed on this crime,
what crime?
the story that you guys heard is only half true.
That's what he told me.
The shrooms? No. Bong? Yes. So not only was I not supposed to be with the driver because I had just been caught fucking bank frauding this lady.
Like a good GTA.
Thousands of dollars. Anyways, we had just bought a shit ton of MDMA.
What the fuck's that?
Pure ecstasy almost.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
This is for educational purposes.
Yes, 100%. This allegedly happened. But anyways, she had like a quarter or a half ounce in her pants. I had a bunch of individual parachutes. I think I had like 5 or 6, which is like a gum wrapper.
Yeah.
With like a point or 2 in there, all wrapped up and twisted nice, so you can just eat it and swallow it.
Oh.
So, yes, I definitely made it into the back of the cruiser without being checked and had about 4 or 5 hits of fucking pure-ass MDMA on me. And yes, I'll never forget the fucking cop's look when he came back to the car. Because I was cuffed, like normal, hands behind your back, and put into the cruiser and sat down trying to be comfortable in this fucking tiny-ass thing. And I was like, Before I reached to my pocket, I was like, damn, this is really uncomfortable. I don't like this. And took my hands and went, and put my hands in front of me. And then I was like, oh, I feel something in my pocket. And I reached into my pocket and felt a bunch of little balls of paper. And I was like, oh, shit balls. Like, I cannot make it back. And I knew there was cameras all around the fucking cruiser, which when they go back to look at why my hands are in front of me, I know they're now going to see me reach into my pocket and eat drugs. So what I also did was instantly just like fell forward. And if you've ever been in the back of an OPP cruiser, you know it's not
no. Depending on the OPP cruiser,
there's not too much room in the back seats. But my head was down here, and my legs were still on the steel bench. So they happened to be in my hand. I was able to get my hand in my front pocket, pulled it all out, and as I pushed myself back up, I was like, and put them all into my mouth at one time, and dry swallowed all of them. So about an hour and a half later, I'm starting to peek the fuck out in a jail cell. And all of a sudden, I started to realize I'm way too fucking high. Forced myself to puke into the fucking steel toilet and laid with my face facing the corner of the wall away from the cameras and just stared for hours because like there's nothing you can do. And I'm like, I don't want to make them fucking think I don't want them to come in here because they'll fucking know I'm high. So I'm like, I can't move. I can't do anything. I'm just going to pretend I'm sleeping. And then I remember when I got taken out, they like fucking, and I knew it was happening because I could hear them down the hall, but for some fucking reason, I was still scared shitless when it went off. So I like shook, jolted, and jumped and turned around fucking in an upright position.
Yes, sir!
In one swift motion. And they're like, it's time to get up.
I'm already up, sir. It's okay.
Yeah. Tried to yawn and shit. Meanwhile, my eyes are like fucking size of seals. Man, I did some terrible things back then. I had said about the cop's face when he came back, and like after I had eaten the things, and he came back and he went to open the door, and before he did, he looked through the window, and he must have seen my hands on my lap. Because when the door opened, his other hand was on his unclipped gun. And he's like, the most dead fucking pan, 1,000-yard stare, a foot away. He's just like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, man, I was uncomfortable. And he's like, that's the fucking idea. And he took me out, he unclipped the cuffs, put them back on me, and then tightened them. Because back then we still had that 3-link chain.
Yeah.
So it wasn't those little weird hinge things that kept your hands together.
Yeah.
So he like twisted them, and then they're like, they were basically those cuffs.
Fuck.
And he's like, the cuffs are easier to break now, but I fucking know you can't. And I was like, oh, man. That hurts me.
That's funny. Yeah, because it depends on what cop car.
I was going to say, some of them have actual seats in the back, but usually when you're the one in trouble, they conveniently bring the steel bench ones.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Because it was, I was dating a chick from Hanover, and somehow her stepdad, because he was a fucking arrogant dick, and I fucking called him a dick too. Because I was supposed to stay over there for the night or whatever, because I was over there all day. And then he just starts fucking flipping out because me and her fucked off to Hanover and chilled and all that. He's like, well, why don't you just go back to where your fucking brother's? I'm like, why don't you stop being a fucking dick, cocksucker? And fucking gets right to my face, fucking try me. And fucking walks off, so I walk back. I walk back to fucking Hanover. I go, hey, you guys got like any chance? So I go with my parents. Oh, fuck, of course, they're like, oh no. They probably think I'm homeless or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking start walking down the road. I'm getting halfway down, like going to you know where the fucking drive-in is? So that road.
Yep.
So it got like right almost to the corner where you turn into the small town there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, cop stops me. Fucking turns around and says, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm going home. I got kicked out of my girlfriend's house because her stepdad's a dick, and I'm like fucking walking home. I have no way to get home. Don't have a cell phone, no nothing. He's like, don't have a cell phone. And I'm fucking, of course, my lips are fucking chapped.
Yeah.
No water, no nothing. So I thought it was fucking like, drugs.
Especially coming out of Hanover.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And he's like, why are you talking like that? I'm thirsty. I don't have any water. So drive to the cop station. Sit there for a bit, and I gotta say, the Hanover cops' cars are not comfortable as fuck.
Man.
They are plastic.
Man, if you go downstairs their holding cells are super tiny. I remember when me and Patrick got busted fucking for that was Durham. When I got busted in Hanover with, I can't even remember.
Allegedly.
Oh, no. There's record of it. I was busted. And nothing that I'm about to say isn't on record. But, it was one of the raids when I was caught in a raid in Hanover. The cells in the downtown the downstairs of fucking Hanover cells are fucking like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. But they're all in a row, and back then they still had the sliding doors. It was still a big steel door, not like fucking bars or anything, but it slid and made that huge slam noise shut. Yeah. And like, it's damp, it's gross, and like just, oh man.
Not a place you want to be.
No, I remember the blanket they gave me was as thick as the mattress piece they gave me to sleep on.
So that would be a perfect time to stop for one of our episodes. Welcome back from the little break we just had. But yes, it's 20 minutes to normally where we end the episode. But my brother over here had an amazing idea about doing like Family Guy with Peter Griffin at the end of every segment of Channel 6 News. What grinds my gears? But we're going to call it What Grinds Our Gears. So, in other words, because of copyright, because he thinks we're going to get fucking sued or whatever. But this is a podcast that makes no fucking money, so who cares? We're not singing Pokemon here.
Come at us.
Yeah. If you're going to sue us, at least come fist fight us first, and then sue us. So, because he made the idea, what grinds your gears?
So.
Oh, wait, before, it's anything between politics, anything.
Anything.
So are we just going to choose one thing?
So I was thinking we each had something, but what brought this on for me is there's a case, I guess, that went on in Meaford last 4 years ago, okay. 21, 22, I think, around there.
Okay.
A kid named Emerson Sprung.
Yeah.
Went missing, found him in a shallow grave a couple days later, or a week or so later.
Yeah.
I was pretty interested in this case.
Ooh.
Mainly because it was so close to home, right? Meaford's not too far away.
Dun dun. We've been watching that.
Special Victim Unit would probably like this case.
Ooh.
However, you won't be able to find that out because it was never brought past Emerson getting named.
Ooh.
Now, it's around. It was an anniversary a couple days ago about this case.
Yeah.
Buddy was this 25-year-old kid, Emerson Sprung.
Yeah.
He was found in a shallow grave, beaten, fucking tortured, fucking had his throat slit, had teeth missing, and everything.
Ears.
Anyways, he was found in a shallow grave. Someone was found and charged with his first-degree murder or whatnot.
Yeah.
Media will play it out like it's a cut and dry case.
Yeah.
It is not.
Ooh.
So the man who killed this dude met Emerson in jail, or police custody is what it's been officially recorded as, a couple months before the crime in question.
Yeah.
They met in fucking police custody, fucking had some shit going on afterwards, whatnot.
Yeah.
Emerson, one day, took Mr. McQuarrie, the man who eventually murdered this kid, took his son on a trail ride on his ATV. This man's 4-year-old son returned home and graphically and specifically described being touched and essayed to a very unreasonable extent for a 4-year-old to make up on the spot. Immediately, this man took his 4-year-old son and went to the Meaford police.
Yeah.
Made a report against this Emerson kid. What isn't known is what happened afterwards, because I don't know the exact time frame, but within a very short amount of time, Emerson went missing.
Yeah.
Matthew McQuarrie was later charged with first-degree murder and premeditated first-degree murder, I guess, because we're in Canada.
Yep.
He met this dude out by a pond in Meaford, brought him into the bushes, beat him, curb stomped him, broke his ribs, slit his throat, and put him in a shallow grave. But beforehand, took a picture of this giant-ass beautiful hunting knife and sent it to his wife, saying, I'm going to film him apologizing while I slit his throat. His wife, on whatever anniversary it was a couple days ago, I can't say that, I assume it's his wife, but a female in regards to the case was arrested a couple days ago and is now being charged as an accessory after the fact. I believe that this man's wife either received that text and didn't say anything, or drove to the Meaford Pond and picked up Mr. McQuarrie, drove him home after killing the abuser of their 4-year-old son.
Shit.
Anyways, what brought this up out of nowhere is I had commented on a post, some true crime fucking thing on Facebook, brought up this post, and I was like, I am kind of close to this. I'm going to comment on this. And me being the shit stirrer I am, commented, said, nothing better than a dead pedophile. Well,
let me guess, you are in Facebook jail for 30 days and you're not allowed to.
Even better. Guess who popped on to this post?
Who?
Tracy Emerson. Or Tracy Sprung, sorry. Emerson Sprung's mother. She does not like that I am posting this on the fucking thing. So much so that she started messaging people who liked my comment.
Yeah.
Telling them that she would beat the fuck out of them if they ever seen them or me in person. I wonder if I even saved the picture.
Okay. You know what? We need Walker to do some investigation and make this a full-on episode.
Anyways, I had posted that I knew a few people involved with this, and I had been following it and knew that this police report was made. Media outlets and every social media post that I see about this refuses to acknowledge the fact that the police report was made.
Yeah.
On the grounds that because Emerson was not charged and Emerson is now dead, these charges can neither be proven nor denied, so they cannot be held against him. I came back to whoever's running this fucking page and was like, if my 4-year-old son ever graphically described somebody touching him in the way that Mr. McQuarrie's son did, I wouldn't have even went to the cops first. And all of a sudden, I get tons of likes and hearts and a few mad emotes on these comments. And then somebody comes in and she's like, Tracy's here. She's messaging people. And all of a sudden, people are like, yeah, she messaged me, except not knowing that I'm her neighbor and see her buying crack and meth from the place beside me. Don't take her fucking psychosis for serious right now.
Yeah.
Because she's not in the right state of mind. And so many people were like, she's not in the right state of mind. This 4-year-old now has fucking a lifelong trauma that he has to deal with. The kid's grandma came on. Matthew McQuarrie's, I'm going to assume maybe his mom or maybe his wife's mom or something.
Yeah.
An older lady with the same last name, very attached to the case. I may be making dots that aren't needed to be connected, but it looks like
you're trying to put strings together, which might not be there.
Yes, but on the outside looking in, it looks like this old lady's really connected to the family because she's like, no, you guys should listen to this. This kid's now 7 and still to this day is in therapy, is going through trauma regression, is going through all of this. You tell me that he's still maintaining this lie.
Yeah.
Word for word that he had from 4 years old.
Fuck.
Man.
Fuck.
And on top of all that, I got a notification on my Facebook this morning that Tracy Sprung had commented on my post and tagged me. I was 3 hours late to seeing it, so either Facebook took it down or Tracy did and blocked me because I tagged her in a comment. I called her the fuck out. Apparently, she blasted me on the main thread of this post, saying that I knew nothing about this. I'm a pedophile. You should burn in hell for talking about a kid like this. And I was like, when I signed on, I was like, damn, I can't see any of this. But my friends in Hanover are like, man, you got tore apart this morning. And I was like, oh, well, I'll have to fix this. So I went on and I called her and I tagged her. I was like, Tracy Sprung, where are you? I can't even see your comments. You deleted me before I had a chance to retort. Please come back. Only one child reported a sexual assault, and it wasn't yours. He was the fucking perpetrator.
Yeah.
And I ended it with fucking, if my son had been touched or whatever, fucking the cops thing. And I was like, at the very end of it, I was like, there's a reason your son isn't breathing and his is.
Yeah.
And I tagged her, Tracy Sprung, and so a bunch of people were like, oh my God, but I can't see her anymore.
Oh, sweet. So in other words, let's do a little investigation on my Facebook because she doesn't know that we're related.
Oh, true. Can you get into the What's Happening app? Or actually.
Here you go. So Mason is going on my Facebook to do a little bit of investigation right now, but you know what? As he's doing that, let's do what grinds my gears. So we're going to stay on the same topic of Mason's over here. I don't have no case or whatever, but it'd be a case of just people touching kids regardless. I've legit told multiple people, including my ex, about my daughter, that if I and I told my wife, if any of my kids get assaulted or what happens to other kids that don't deserve it.
Her comments are still here.
So,
no way.
I found them.
Hello there, I am Victor from the Beerfoil Hat Podcast. Are you having troubles of picking out gifts that you want something to mean something? But I have a thing for you. I partner up with somebody at work and his website and Instagram page is called It's Right Here. He does vinyl design, wood jewelry, which is pretty cool, and keepsakes. Keepsakes like Christmas stuff, stocking stuffers, birthday things, whatever you think. He's done a few things for me, and they are amazing. You guys need to go check him out. I'll send a description below. But let him know that the Beerfoil Hat Podcast sent you there. So in other words, let him know to stay frosty.
So, where's the one...
So she's the one who called out his mom for messaging people.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the missing persons and criminal cases of Canada or whatever.
Yeah.
This is them saying, hey, from an editorial standpoint, things weren't proven.
Yeah.
He's dead. We can't do anything. So many people were like, fuck your state of mind, sir.
Yeah.
You are retarded. And I came back with the whole fucking...
Yeah, what you said.
This is why some people refuse to tell the truth. Because you're telling me a 4-year-old is lying about this shit. Go fuck yourself. Ooh, no.
So
Again, stop fucking redoing untested things. As his mother is messaging people disgusting messages, maybe she should realize she's the one who should be charged at this point. And another person comes in. Oh yeah, she messaged me too. You're a fucking cunt. Stay the fuck away from me, slut. Say it to my face. Sorry? What do you mean stay away? I don't even come near you. You're the one who shows up to buy drugs from my building. You fucking like Mace Minot's comment, my son a pedophile. Dare you say that to my face? Well, next time you're buying drugs, yell over and I'll come over and say it to you.
That's funny.
Stay the fuck away. Allegations get people hurt. Slut, you owe me money for drugs. Like, what? Why you do this?
Like, so I think what grinds my gears is the fact that, like, as said person that has grown up watching Law and Order for the fucking last 26 years of my life. No, not 20. Wow, 32 years of my life.
You can't see the things she posted either, apparently.
What?
So there's my comment. Nothing wrong with the dead pedophile. Yeah. If they only told the whole story in the media, no, just a big victim, nothing about being a child predator. Oh, there, one comment. Yes, my son was no pedophile. The killer is. And, wow, she deleted some of her other comments because there were screenshots. Yeah. Where'd your comments go, Tracy? Block me before I could respond.
Jesus Christ.
If only Emerson wasn't murdered, then the whole thing might present itself. Justice was served.
But I will say this, because we live in a time now where most of our politicians in the House are probably pedophiles. So in other words, there are fucking... Oh yeah, I saw this post. I didn't look into it because I don't know.
No, that's the thing. It was a fucking big-time murder up in Meaford around here.
The thing is that, just like the JFK fucking files, no one is doing one fucking thing. So in other words, as me, Walker, and our buddy Cole, which listens to the podcast, did a Purge What If episode, they came to me and they said, oh, what would you do in a Purge episode?
I'd find these motherfuckers.
I told around, like, you know what I would do? They're like, oh, fuck. What would
God damn it, he's thought about this.
What would you do? I'm like, you know what I would do? I would grab a list. They're like, what list? I'm like, a list to put
registered pedophiles in Canada.
So I would grab a list of fucking people who touched kids. But you have to be smart, though.
Man, a guy you'd like on Facebook, the Alaskan Avenger. Have you ever heard of that man?
No.
But dude went around in fucking Alaska, used the pedophile registry to go around and beat dudes with a hammer.
What?
Yep.
Oh,
him and his brother were sexually assaulted as kids, and when he got old enough, he's like, I don't like this. And found out there's a list, so he used it as a treasure map.
So I told him I would grab because, like, you gotta be smart, because some people are on that list that are not supposed to be on that list. Because some are false allegations.
Not only that, there's a weird gray area. If you're drunk and you're pissing in an alley and you turn around, damn, you've just flashed your wiener in public. You could end up on the list.
Yes, so there are some cases where you have to look into, but it'd be the hardcore ones that actually get charged with pedophilia, touching kids, or whatever. Because I do not give a fuck who you are. If you come to me and you're at my door, because legally they have to tell you, oh, I'm a registered sex offender, I will tell them you have 10 seconds to get off my property or you will not be found again. And they're like, so you just go around with guns. I'm like, nope, I would not go around with guns.
Nice 2x4 with a bit rounded of a handle.
No, I'm Canadian. Hockey stick.
Willow tree branch.
I'd beat them so fucking hard the hockey stick will fucking break.
Well, fuck, that doesn't work anymore. We use composite sticks. You need to go get an old Sherwood or something.
Oh, fuck. I'd be like one guy who makes my homemade hockey stick. But yes, I told my ex, my wife, everybody around me, I do not feel ashamed to see my kids behind bars if they even get touched or hurt.
No.
Because
There's very few reasons I talk through plate glass, but that'd be one of them.
Because I do not give a fuck. Because I guarantee if someone touched my kids and I was sent to jail because I murdered them, I'd be getting fucking high fives around. I'd be the coolest one on the fucking block. Because people in the fucking system, if you get charged with that shit, you do not last long. You get your own padded cell because no one wants to be with you.
Well, no, that's not to shit on your parade, but that's a common misconception. They keep those fucking kids around as long as they can. They hit them with what I've learned to be known as prison napalm.
What?
So in prison, you're allowed hot water to make your coffee or
Yeah.
your tea or whatnot, or your hot chocolate if you say so. So what they do is they get a full cup of hot water, and they keep that cup of hot water.
Yeah.
And then they'll gather as many sugar packets as they can. And they'll fucking dump them all into this cup of hot water. All of them. As many as they can. Until it doesn't dissolve anymore. And then they heat that cup back up again. And then they get a couple tea bags. They saunter back to their cell. And when they get by you, they throw it at your face. Because they use microwaves to induction heat them, the center of that puddle of sugar heats up. So you stir it around, and now you have this thick, sugary paste that is boiling hot. And apparently they aim for the face because gravity tends to bring that sludge down.
Ooh.
That sticky, burning sludge that when you instinctively grab your face and wipe away, you also wipe away your face.
Oh. Where's Walker when you need him?
Right.
We need to bring this up next episode. Hey, when you
they have found some crafty ways.
Oh yeah, that's right. They make sure you are known as a pedophile.
Oh yeah.
They make sure you're known.
And that's why, like, a lot of these people who end up in there, they go straight to PC. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if you end up in Gen Pop, you end up like that fuck. I don't even care to remember his name right now. The guy from The Lost Prophets out in Britain, Scotland Yard prison. Fucking 2 inmates. That dude has unspeakable crimes against children. Used to be really big in the punk scene. He was bragging about his shit or talking about it to the wrong people. And 2 dudes one day just went up and stabbed him up and down, fucking nearly took off his head. And there's a video of him walking over to his cell door to wave over a guard with just a giant white, like a white prison shirt with a big red bib. Whoa. And then he just...
there's a video and there's a guy that was in jail for murder, but ended up going back to court because he murdered his inmate. And the judge why are you here? Because my guy that I was put with me was a registered sex offender for touching a kid, and he just wouldn't stop talking.
Yep.
And I told him to shut up. I asked Sarge to remove him, and I told him if they didn't do it, he's not going to make it through the night. And he legit kept going and apologizing, saying, "Oh, I missed him and all that. Blah. I'm sorry that I did that and stuff." And I told him to shut up. So I took his life, and then turned around and says, "Oh, and another thing, the reason why I did what I did is because God told me to."
See, that's just it. Not to say that they don't still do this, but they've gotten crafty in the ways that they could do it again and again and again.
Yeah. So
kind of like how they tried to think.
So I legit had a conversation with my buddy going down to my bachelor party, and I was talking about a whole bunch of other things, and of course he's a guy that goes to church all the time and all that, so I got in the conversation because I'm dipping my toes in it, and he agrees with me fucking, because the whole thing is if you accept Jesus into your life, all your sins will be forgiven. But the catchphrase that everybody forgets to remember: everybody has their own judgment day.
Yes.
So, with that being said, I legit told him, well, take this in consideration. If you're religious or whatever, it doesn't matter. You have one standpoint, you agree with me, pedophiles don't agree to it. But the thing is, they can accept Jesus and all their sins are given away. But the way I look at it is that, yes, they can be forgiven, but they have their own judgment day. And what's going to happen, they're going to be sent to fucking hell.
I can't. I think it was fucking. Can't remember which rapper it is. I think it might have been 50 or something like that. I think it was someone different than 50 or whatever. But one of them were asked about their views on pedophiles, and straight up they're like, "No, they should fucking die." And the interview was like, "Really?" And he's like, "You don't think it's up to a judge and jury or God to judge them for that?" And he's like, No. It is up to God. It's my job to set up the meeting.
Yep.
I was like, oh, damn.
Oh,
okay.
But that's the thing. That's what people don't understand is that because like there's certain rules people do live by the Bible or whatever, because like do not kill your neighbor or whatever, love your enemies or whatever. But the thing is that everybody forgets, because since I'm dipping into it, everybody can be forgiven, but everybody has their own judgment day if you believe in that shit.
Yep.
So if you are a good person, sin a little bit because you're human, you're going to have your own judgment day. Oh, well, you know what you did? And here's a list of, like, take the thing from Loki, for example. They're going through the computer, like, this is what you said, this is what you said. Oh, what? No, it's not. Like, yeah, you just didn't know it's not. It's going through all that bullshit. Like, so people who have legit murdered just because they wanted to have their own judgment day. Just because they did sexual things to a child has their own judgment day. I am not fucking considering. I will be, if anything, if I had no kids, no life, no nothing, I'd be the messenger.
You're right.
Because that's the thing. Nobody has a place in time to hurt children.
No.
Because if you really think about it, even in the Bible it says you shall not harm children. I forget what verse it is, but they are really big on that shit. Really big on it. That's why...
most of the religions are. It's just those couple that really aren't.
The Torah. Like, fuck.
Everstein, Singelberg, Timowitz.
Yep. Rothschilds. But that really grinds my gears.
Yes.
So in other words, both grinds our gears is this fucking pedophiles should be fucking alive. So in other words, yeah.
I
fact.
agree.
Fact. If you guys agree, okay, keep listening. If you guys don't agree, keep listening. Just fucking listen for us. But don't let us find you. Because I got a certain set of skills. And I know what to do. And the thing is, I will find you. And I will save Farsi.
Staring down, the cat's the biggest pussy in town.